Can't cook. Think you know you pay your pretty look. You want to live a restaurant and come done man bank book. Cook, recipe book.
Hey, and welcome back to Yummy Meal Prep. So today we're going to be cooking vegan oxtail rice and peas. Yes, you heard it, vegan oxtail rice and peas. So if you think you like this video, keep on watching.
You will need everyday seasoning, hot curry powder, butter beans, mock duck, dried thyme or fresh, chicken seasoning, mixed spice, oxtail seasoning, an onion, scotch bonnet pepper, tomatoes and sweet peppers. Now you're just going to add in an oil of your choice. I'm using cold pressed coconut oil.
And the main ingredient is mock duck. Now mock duck you can buy from Holland & Barrett. It's actually seitan, and I only found this out this year because they changed the label. Before it just used to be called mock duck. I didn't actually realise it was seitan. Now, just a disclaimer before people start getting at me, seitan is gluten. Is it good for you? No. It is terrible for your colon. Is meat good for you? No. But sometimes, if you just want a little meat substitute to keep you on your plant-based journey, then go ahead. As long as you're getting your detoxes in, your cleansers in, you're cleaning out your colon, once in a while won't harm you, you know? It's all about balance. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video.
Now I'm just opening up the mock duck with a can opener, and I'm using 2 tins which should feed roughly around 4 adults. Now as I open the tin, you're going to see that it has some gravy inside. If I'm doing just a normal stew, then I actually used gravy and cook with it because it tastes quite nice. But because I really want to intensify the oxtail taste, I'm going to drain off that gravy. I personally think that mock duck looks a lot like dog food, especially because it's coming out of a can, but don't worry, it's not dog food. And this is how it looks close up. So this is made from a wheat gluten flour. You can actually buy the flour yourself and make it, but it's a lot quicker and easier to get it out of a tin, and it's only about, I think, £2 10p. So it's not that expensive, and it's a lot easier just to take it out of the tin, chop it up, season it up, and it's all ready for you. Now your oil should be nice and hot. You want to pour in your diced onions and sweet peppers and let that saute a bit until it's soft. Once the onions and sweet peppers have fried down, you want to grab your chicken seasoning, and I don't measure, I just eyeball, so this is the amount that I'm using. And then you want to grab some everyday seasoning, add that into the pan, and alongside with that some oxtail seasoning. And this is really what's going to get that oxtail flavour, so do put a generous amount. We're also using ground pimento, a little bit of mixed spice, and some garlic powder and some dried thyme, but you can use fresh thyme if you like. And you're going to add some hot curry powder. I add curry powder to almost everything that I cook. I just love curry powder. And you're going to let your seasoning all toast up and give it a bit of a mix. Add a little bit of ketchup and a little bit of water to bring the gravy all together, and mix all them flavours up. I'm also going to add my cherry tomatoes now. I like to do it at the end just because they're quite soft and I don't want to overcook them. And now you're going to slowly add in the mock duck, aka wheat gluten, aka seitan, and you're also going to pour in your butter beans and mix them all up. I use half a red Scotch bonnet pepper, so depending on how much heat you like in your food will depend on how much pepper you will use. This is quite a nice heat. I don't think it's too hot, it's not too mild. If you're making Caribbean food, you can't really miss this step out. Scotch bonnet gives that real Caribbean flavour. Scotch bonnet is one of my favourite peppers. I just love the heat, I love the flavour it gives off. And you're going to dice that up finely and put that in at the end. Don't fry that with your seasoning because you will end up having a cough-fit. It will be really choky, so add that to the end. I'm also using spelt flour for my spinners, aka dumplings. I use spelt flour because it's one of the better flours. It has less gluten, which you might be thinking, well, the whole dish is made out of gluten, why do you care about dumplings now? But you know, I'm trying to be a bit good. So you're just going to mix the flour and water together to make some spinners. When I made this dish, I didn't realise that the dumplings would just dissolve in the gravy. So as you can see, I'm putting the spinners in with the oxtail, but it did end up dissolving. So in the end, I had to boil the spinners separately in a pot of water, and then I added that to the stew after. Now, if you're using normal flour, just normal wheat, plain flour, you're not going to have this problem. But spelt flour is a bit different, and you're going to have to do it separately so that it doesn't dissolve. Next, you're going to add a dairy-free butter of your choice. I'm using Vitalite. Now, the reason why I do this is because meat naturally is more fattier and has more oils, and I'm trying to replicate that. Hence the reason I also use quite a bit of coconut oil in the beginning, because I really want to create that kind of slightly greasy, fatty, meaty flavour going on. I know this might sound disgusting, but trust me, it's going to be good. And now you're going to add your spinners that we've had boiling separately in the water, and mix that all in, and we're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Now, of course, we can't be making oxtail without a bit of browning. We need colour in our food, guys. Our food cannot be looking all anemic. So you want to add that browning, give it a bit of colour, and keep stirring in all them flavours. And I don't know why, I always love to add black pepper at the end of my cooking just to finish it off. And I serve this up with some rice and peas. Let me know if you'd like to know the recipe for my rice and peas, because my rice and peas is the best, just saying. And I also served it with a side salad and some plantain, and this is the finishing results: vegan oxtail rice and peas served with salad and plantain.
I have been on raw vegan food for 90 days. Well, next week is going to be 90 days. I've been cleansing, so I couldn't actually eat this. And I would never break my fast with this either, because like I said in the beginning of the video, it's gluten. It's not the best for your body, but now and then, you know, you can treat yourself and make sure you're doing your detoxes and cleanses. It really isn't that bad. So instead, I got my lovely son to sample it for you, and I also got my mum to sample it for you, so you could get an idea of what it tastes like.
I'm gonna try the rice and the mock duck.
How's it taste?
Order your meal preps from Yummy Meal Preps, and you need to go and try this
mock oxtail with the butter beans and also the little spinners and plantain.
Does it taste like oxtail?
It tastes nice. No, it really tastes nice, serious. Yum, yum.
Try some of this. You know you're lying. This ain't vegan. How do you make it taste just like the oxtail? I don't get it. This is mental.
Although a lot of restaurants and takeaway places are doing vegan food, there's a lot of vegan food out there on the menu, but let's be real, half of them just taste bland. So if you want to taste some real Jamaican, Caribbean infused flavours, then you can order from Yummy Meal Prep, which I'll put here. If you go onto that Instagram page, it is a platform where you can order meal preps for the week. They're vegetarian, vegan and pescatarian. So do give them a call on this number if you'd like to order your meal preps for the week. Alternatively, if you don't want to order any for the week and you just want to go down and try, you can also go to Joy's Health Sanctuary. You can try their takeaway meals. Joy's Health Sanctuary is my mum's business and it's located in Catford, and it is a health food shop where they sell plant-based foods, dairy-free cakes, gluten-free cakes, health supplements and much more. So get yourself down there and try out the food, support. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, if you know anybody that wants to go plant-based and they're struggling, please also share to those people, because we want to help people know that plant-based does not have to be boring and it is not bland. It just depends on the person that's cooking it for you. Okay, love ya, bye.